guys, it's Jonna, and today I want to talk about TV shows and movies and other random special type things that I remember from childhood that I feel like I never hear about. These are just the first ones that I thought of when I was thinking about making this video, so if there are some that you remember that you feel like no one else remembers, let me know in the comments. One movie that I really liked as a kid was Alice in Wonderland, the 1999 version. This was a live action version. It had people in it like Martin Short and Whoopi Goldberg, and I was honestly pretty obsessed with this one. I watched it a ton at my grandparents' house because they had it on DVD. Since then, I believe they gave me the DVD, but I have no clue where it is. It's not with the rest of my DVDs, and that kind of breaks my heart a lot. Similarly, another thing that I really liked was the Alice Through the Looking Glass special from 1897? No, 1987. It wasn't very long, it was just kind of like a cartoony special, but this was another one that my grandparents had and I loved watching it. I have such vivid memories of watching this with my grandfather. I think he got it at like some random video store, like not Blockbuster, just some random video store that was next to a Starbucks that we all used to go to. And when I was preparing for this video, I looked it up and it's on YouTube, and that made me so happy. I watched a little bit of it and it was very nostalgic. Madeline? I feel like a lot of people are familiar with the book and even the TV version of this, but not a lot of people remember the live action. I used to get this from the library. A lot of these, like the specials slash movies, I used to get from the library. And I remember watching this with my grandfather, just like the last one. And I really liked it. I liked it a lot. Frances McDormand is like the head nun. I kind of forget her name. For how much I watched this, you would think I would remember. Miss Clavel! That's her name! Thank you, IMDb. Always there for us. I remember the kid that moved next door, his name was Pepito. Oh my gosh. And her appendix burst. Oh my gosh, Madeline's appendix bursts in this. It's not really a spoiler. And oh my gosh, to this day, I am terrified of that happening to me in the middle of the night like it did to her. I don't know if it's because of this movie or if I was aware of it some other way, but to my core, that scares me. Oh my gosh. The Big Comfy Couch. Please tell me if you're watching this you remember The Big Comfy Couch. I loved that show. I wish I had my parents in here to tell you about this because I was so little I don't remember it, but there's definitely a picture of me with the girl that played Lunette, and I think she was doing a meet and greet at a mall, and I had like my Molly Dolly with me and I met her, and it was like probably the first celebrity I met. Oh, I just remember so much about this show, and I think I had books and I had Molly, and I think I had a Lunette doll as well. I wonder if I still have them, like, downstairs. I should have checked before this. This one, I think, was on PBS, and it was 7 Little Monsters. I really liked one of the monsters. Oh my gosh, wait, now I have to go back on IMDb and figure out which monster it was that I loved. 7 Little Monsters. Wait, that's what it's called, right? Why is it not coming up? Do I have to spell 7? Oh my gosh, you have to spell 7. If you put the number 7, it doesn't come up. Wait, they have their numbers somewhere on them. 7 was the one that I loved. And I feel like I watch this pretty often. It's pretty ingrained in my mind. The next one on my list, I just looked and saw it, guys. I loved this movie. This one might be the most well-known out of all of these, or the most that I've heard about out of all of these in recent times, but Harriet the Spy. I loved this movie. I remember being so excited to get it at the library. It was just like such an exciting day every time that they had it. I made my own journal like Harriet. I wanted to be like Harriet the Spy. I think there's a book of Harriet the Spy, but I was never able to get into that because I was just like so super obsessed with the movie that nothing compared. Oh, it was so good. I want to watch that like right now. After this, I might go searching for it. This next one is one that I got from the library as well. I'm not sure where it aired. I'm pretty sure it was a TV show of sorts. And it was called 3-2-1 Penguins. I loved it. I was the only person I knew that knew this show. I have no clue where it's from, but there were just like episodes on DVDs that I would watch. Oh, the Koala Brothers! The Koala Brothers! They just like, that show screams summer to me because I think I would go over to my grandparents' house and watch Koala Brothers on their TV. I can picture it now. I love the Koala Brothers. I feel like this was really underappreciated even in its time. Like the theme song is going through my head right now. It's like, call the Koala Brothers, help is on its way. Iconic. In my mind. This one I think I've seen like on TikTok or somewhere floating around recently, but Between the Lions, once again, iconic theme song. It's going through my head right now. There was like, I feel like there was one segment on the show that I did not like. And I was always like, man, wasting time with this, but I don't remember which segment it was. Maybe someone else out there knows immediately what I'm talking about and they'll let me know in the comments. The JJ the Jet Plane? Does anybody out there remember JJ the Jet Plane? When I was little, I really liked it. Now that I'm looking at it, it's really creepy. I remember watching this one, like, if I had a cold and had to stay home from school, JJ the Jet Plane was always on. I don't know how I watched this and liked it. Like, honestly, I'm looking at it now and it's so scary. Who thought of this and why? The next two aren't TV shows or specials or movies. They're just like random things that would play on Nickelodeon and Disney. For Nickelodeon, there was Face. Does anybody remember Face? I don't remember what Face sounded like or what Face did, but I can picture Face. Clay, on the other hand, I remember vividly. I loved Clay. I definitely preferred Playhouse Disney over Nickelodeon, so I think that's why I remember Clay better than I remember Face. So that's it for my list. If you guys watched any of these shows, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear your memories and which ones you liked. And if there are others, definitely leave them in the comments and maybe I'll remember them and make a second part. There were some that I almost included on this list that I really liked, but I felt like were more popular than these. For example, Sagwa. I feel like Sagwa has been talked about recently. I definitely saw it somewhere. And Dragon Tales. I feel like everybody remembers Dragon Tales. It was the best. I love you all. Stay beautiful, you people. Bye!